The joy of politics. 2025 is turning out to be a wonderful year for America. As a people, we have restored national comedy, which means getting along with one another. Actress Sydney Sweeney made a beautiful comeback after cancel culture tried to destroy her. And as president, we have a consummate showman who loves his work and the American people whom he serves.
This is where the fun stops.
This is how Occupy Democrats kicked off their weekend. For those keeping track, Trump put himself in charge of the Kennedy Center, then invited himself to host the awards, then told himself he was president and, quote, "Do I have the time?" but humbly accepted the offer from himself before praising himself for honoring himself like no one else would. And no, I'm not actually exaggerating. This really happened. The man is mentally ill, warns Kelly Scaletta of Occupy Democrats. So what did Trump actually say? Let's follow the reaction of two live audiences, one at Trump's Kennedy Center speech, and one from the Gutfeld show on Fox.
I've been asked to host. I said, I'm the president of the United States. Are you fools asking me to do that? Sir, you'll get much higher ratings. I said, I don't care. I'm president of the United States. I won't do it. They said, please. And then Susie Wells said to me, sir, I'd like you to host. I said, okay, Susie, I'll do it. So I have agreed to host. Do you believe what I have to do? And I didn't want to do it, okay? They're going to say, he insisted. I did not insist. Since 1978, the Kennedy Center Honors have been among the most prestigious awards in the performing arts. I wanted one. I was never able to get one. This year, it's true, actually. I would have taken it if they would have called me. I waited and waited and waited, and I said, the hell with it. I'll become chairman, and I'll give myself an honor. Maybe I'm going to honor, next year we'll honor Trump.
Well, at least he's honest. If you can't get the award, take over the place that gives the award, and then give yourself one.
We're just continuing to see the weakening of the extreme left's social media grip. Mm-hmm. You know, they're no longer able to cancel from afar. And he doesn't give a damn about what they have to say or complain. Every one of those individuals who are going to be honored that reward, they're going to show up. Mm-hmm. They're going to be happy to be there to be honored. It's a prestigious thing. And he even put it over. I love someone who can make fun of themselves. And President Trump can make fun of himself. He literally said but this is what I always cracks me about him. No matter what the conversation is, at some point it's coming back to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was talking about doing the Kennedy show, and he's like, I've tried for years to get there, and they didn't give me anything. So I just became the chairman. Now you're in my world, you know? And I love it. That's awesome. This is the best you ever.
Yeah.
It is. It is. I'm going to throw a party in your house with your favorite Kennedy name on the board, and everyone's going to show up and have a good time. Joy, because they had control for too long, and he's honoring people that have strong bodies of work. None of that group is being honored because they owe him a favor or he owes them a favor. It's shocking to me that Sylvester Stallone wasn't honored before from his body of work. You know, and Gloria Gaynor is another one. And Kiss, even though they never had a #1 hit, they're still one of the most popular bands of all time. So and Straight goes without saying. So I mean, those are great, solid picks, and I think it's a good day that we're starting to get back to the middle of the road in this country.
Sly is a pillar of the really American pop culture and a Hollywood superstar like few others, and one of the biggest names on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. In fact, the only one that's a bigger name on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, they say, is a guy named Donald Trump. Oh my God. I'm on the Hollywood Walk of Fame too, if you can believe that one.
I told you.
Yeah, always goes back to him, huh?
So what really happened? Donald Trump made fun of himself this entire speech. He has turned his own self-centeredness into a good-natured joke. Like Sydney Sweeney has discovered, Trump's America is all about discovering joy again. Why shouldn't we be happy about ourselves? We are America. the shining city on a hill that brings hope to the world. The Democrat playbook of envy, class warfare, and division has failed them on every level. If Democrats want to start winning elections again, they have to rediscover the joy of politics. And I hope they never figure this out, even when we rub their faces in it.